Good morning. It's been about 5 days since my last transmission because we had a massive heat wave here in France. Got up to about 40 degrees, which means it was already like 30 degrees in the morning, which meant that I got up and went, oh, I'm not going skating in this. And then after that heat wave there was a long, hard rain, which lasted all of one day, and then everything was still wet the next day. So here I am now on the next day when everything's finally dry. It's a beautiful day, a couple of nice fluffy clouds in the sky, nothing too ominous. It's only going to go up to 27 today, which for a British person that's a lot, but compared to 40 degrees last week, that's not a lot. So I've just had a half-hour warm-up. It's about 7:10 now. Arrived here about 22, and yeah, so I've basically just like done a little routine of 5 to 10 of everything that I know so far, and today I'm going to continue with 360s and bowl work. Yeah, or maybe I'll do 360s today because I also want to do the fakey 360s as well. So I'll start off with 360s and then do some bowl work if I need to, if I feel like it, and if I don't, then I'll definitely do bowl work, dropping in, etc. tomorrow. Okay, let's get on with it. Right, as I say, it's been about 5 days since I actually got out skating, so if my 360s are starting to look a bit shaky, then please forgive me. Scrape my arm up as well. Whenever I get scrapes, it always pushes the pad up and then scrapes the skin, and then the pad comes down again. I'm like, why am I hurting? And then I look underneath the pad and there's a nice big scrape. I was trying to do a 180 on that little pyramid corner thing where you go up and then you 180 and you come down backwards, and I bailed 2 of them. And one of them really caught my elbow. Anyway, back to the 360s. Let's try and warm up a bit. Okay, so I'm squatting low, I'm twisting, I'm trying to release on my toes as I get to 90 degrees, and I'm following, keeping my head up straight to follow me all the way around. Let's just do some 180s to start with in that kind of fashion. Well, I'm staying up nice and straight, kind of moving over this way a little bit, but let's try the other way. A bit wobbly and off axis. Okay. Not bad. Managed to get all the way around on that way. Let's keep going on the other side. Getting that. Didn't really pull my head all the way around there. That would be salvageable if I was going forwards. Not really that time. Thank you, wrist guards. Hey, these are great. These are great. They look so crap, but they are just great. Okay, my wrists are one of the things that I bash up the most, and these really just spread out the pressure. Yeah, I'm trying to go too hard and like using too much body when I should just be using my head and hips really. If I can get a 270, like with that little effort, and I can't get a 360 with all of this, that's telling me that when I'm going for the 360, it's wrong. Mal technique. Okay. I'm somewhat getting around. Let's try moving. Only just saved that. That was all the way around at least. That was all the way around, but then I felt like I was yanking on my back too much. Whew. It's going to take me a bit more practice to get this nailed down, isn't it? Okay, let's stop for now. Okay, so in the break I kind of got a little bit bored and started trying to do high jumps where I tuck my legs in underneath me, get a bit more height, and that seemed like a bit of fun, so I thought I'd just record it as well. And oh, I'm running out of shadow. Oh well. I guess it's not that big a deal. So I just go that way all the time. So yeah, it's all about springing off the toes as the arms come up to here. So spring, spring, and then obviously tucking the legs in when possible, and on the landing always be scissored. First cut, well, the first maybe second try that when I went for as high as I possibly could, I landed flat and my skates went out from underneath me. So yeah, stomp it down and be scissored. That's what I've learned so far. Maybe that's all there is to it. We'll see. Maybe I'll get some cones out for distance. Not scissored. Try again. It gets harder the faster you go. Boy, scissoring just makes all the difference. It doesn't feel natural as a person that all of my jumping as a kid and sort of in my teenage years and stuff, that was all landing feet together. Not necessarily feet together, but feet parallel to absorb equal amounts of shock, and there's obviously no need to worry about rolling feet, rolling wheels. But whew, yeah, you gotta be scissored on the skates. Or maybe I should have looked where I was going. Who knows? Wasn't really a grab, but I thought I'd slap my skate to see if it looked any better. Get some speed up and jump off of something. I think this will do. Let's see what camera angle we can achieve. This is a bit close. That seemed better lighting. Let's have a look. Not really very much speed on that. We do it a bit more. That. Let's see if we can clear it. Very shaky jump, but that was definitely a clear. Let's try one extra. About 40 centimeters, something like that. I think that was a clear. It felt like one. Let's put some cones in the middle so that I'll crash into them if I fail. That's a clear. You guys see me okay? Just check the... Just move a little bit like that. And I'm going to do one more at this distance and then increase it. Okay. I think that's less than 2 meters, but still getting close to 2 meters now. Yeah, that was a clear. Let's try another 20. I wonder if I can get to the end of this thing if I really push myself. Mostly about the speed I can get on the run up. I think I'm jumping about the same height each time. Okay, let's give it a go. Cone. Got his head smashed. Oop, all better. Didn't feel very good about the launch, but I managed to rescue it somehow. Let's try that again. Not sure about that one either. That one felt a bit windmilly. I don't know if I cleared it either. But that's good to know. It's about 10 centimetres less than the full thing. Maybe I should do a jump really close to the little shelf over here. So I do one along here. It'll give a pretty good reading as to how close to the edge I'm getting, and then I can use that next time for my distance. I put a tape measure in my bag and then never got around to doing a jump session, and now here we are with no tape measure. Okay, one more third. totally forgot to do it close to the foot. But that was definitely a clear, wasn't it? I got decent speed. I went all the way up to the sort of flat part with the bowl to get down off the ramp with a little bit of oomph. Now 10 to 8. I'm pretty sweaty, although the 360s are way more effort. I guess I've got a bit of a rest in between of these ones. But yeah, just doing 360 after 360. Oh boy, trains you. Trains bad. Okay, let's wrap it up. Cool, so that was a pretty good session. Started with a really nice long warm-up. Practiced most of the skills that you've seen me learning already. 180s and backwards down the ramp and backwards crossovers and jumping onto the box and off of it and so forth. I did the sort of the reps that I feel like I needed to do to maintain those skills. And that was a really good warm-up. Then we moved on to 360s. I'm still using a lot of energy for the 360s. Not getting round every time. Definitely need more reps. But yeah, also they're kind of like they take so much energy. Well, it's because I'm inefficient at them really. But yeah, they take up so much energy that I start to burn myself out before the session's really over, which is a bit annoying. However, so yeah, I sort of gave up on those and turned off the camera and started skating around after a few more tries, and then decided I'd do some jumps. So yeah, we did some jumps, got pretty decent distance. That's over 2 meters. That is for sure. As a long jumper, back in my day, I never really got very far. I think the most I ever did was about 5.5 meters, or closing in on 6 meters maybe. So 2 meters not exactly impressive, but I can't really skate yet as fast as I could run back then, or jump with the same kind of knee punch. When you sort of drive your knee up into the air to get that extra height. With skates, you can't really do that. But I mean, people jump pretty freaking high on skates. So, and the faster you go, the further you go. So, maybe if I can get some kind of, maybe down the ramp to get a decent bit of speed, and then see if I can do it on the flat to get, I don't know. It's pretty fun though. Jumps are pretty fun. The only thing that I think I'm missing is like a pyramid where it goes up and then there's a flat top and then it goes down again on the other side, so I can jump over it, and then the landing is a ramp. Whereas here it's like I'm jumping up, I'm getting pretty high, and then crashing down onto the flat, and it's not smooth, it's not graceful. It's a bit too aggressive for me, and not enough freestyle, I suppose. too far on the aggressive spectrum and not close enough. There's not enough grace in it. It's just like hop, crash, move on, and that's not what I'm into. But I do like the feeling of flying, but it's just a shame that this park doesn't really have the thing. I guess this thing over here might work. I don't think you really get enough speed off these small ramps to get decent air. I don't know. Yeah, feeling of flying's nice. It's good to be building my confidence. Good to be building my confidence in the jumps themselves, because I guess if I'm skating around town or something like that, there are going to be times where it's like, oh crap, that's a really big obstacle, that's a really tall obstacle, or that's a really long obstacle, like a long puddle or something like that, and it's covering the whole pavement, and I don't want to roll through it. If I'm really confident in my jumps, I might be able to just like speed up and then jump straight over it. Who knows? But yeah, it's just another technique that you should have in your bag for when you're skating around and when you're doing stuff, that you can break it out whenever you need it confidently, and not land like I did that first couple of times, like with the wheel slipping out. And yeah. So yeah, that is it for today. Thanks for tuning in. I will catch you next time.